Welcome, Rachel. Can you get me? Welcome.
Thank you. I'm
Getting me?
getting you. Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Just again, something that probably maybe you may get internet issue because I see you breaking coming in going on like this. But I think you are okay, sounding better. Welcome today, and I'm happy
Okay.
to have you here today on Science and Society.
Yeah.
So,
I'm happy to get you.
thank you. So, we will be hosting the students from the United Methodist University. Earlier, we planned from last week. We've been hosting some series of student activity. This time is almost like student time because we have already decided to host most of the students from the various or university department grouping so that they can be science students so that they can be able to discuss or what are some of the challenges they're going through or at the university and how what are some of the gains they're making, whether be a challenge or gains and the activities, some of the activities and explaining some of those things, how government can find solution to the some of the issue problem that science students are going through in Liberia. So we we already today will host the students from the United Methodist University. Last week we hosted the students from UL, the University of Liberia, and today we'll host the students from the uh, um, United Methodist University. They will be telling us some of the constraints they go through as students and how uh, government can be able to help them find solution to the everyday problem. And so we already have one of our guests on. But before we can go to her, Rachel, maybe probably you want to give your what you expect and your expectation, anything you want to explain in your opening, in your trending that you want to start with before we can start the discussion.
Actually, my expectation may be to get a full insight on their their struggles and how they are overcoming it. Yeah. So as time goes by, so I'm just looking forward to to have a to learn from them and to yeah. So that's just it.
You, even you yourself graduated from the United Methodist University to have also have Madison will also be coming on to give us his uh, his own say when it comes to this whole issue. But my thing is, science has always been that whether being private or public school, there's no difference in Liberia. Everyone grab from the same kind of stuff. When it comes to the learning environment, probably we're gonna hear from them what they're gonna say. Yeah, last week, just to recap from what the students from the Universal Libraries said on the show last week was the issue of laboratory. That the issue of laboratory is one key thing that government are not being able to settle and is very serious on them. Sometimes they go to the lab, there's no reagent, and they face serious problem when it comes to the lab. You know, this is one of the that was one of the complaints from them. It was one of the key complaints from them. Even though they have good professors, they have good instructors, but still they still face problem with the issue of laboratory and something like that. So these are some of the things. But before we can go into our show, those of you watching the live on all of the pages across, I've asked that you can share as much as you can, share the page or the live video as much as you can. Invite people to follow. It's gonna be very great. We'll have today the president of the Chemistry Student Association. She's already here, and the vice president, not the vice president, and also on the other hand, the president of the Biology Student Association at the United Methodist University. Both of them from the United Methodist University, the president of the Biology Student Association and and the president also of the Chemistry Student Association. Who, those of you watching live, maybe probably I learned that they also have marine biology. I didn't know what how to get to them. So probably if they're watching also, they want to make their input. They can just maybe probably as the show going on, just give your comment. You don't have to be part of come on a live video. Just make your comment on a real or as the president of the Marine Biology Student Association. I think they say they have something. And we also think there's our own innovation lab president, the chapter leader, won't be here today because he is into it, something, and so he wrote that he's not going to be here today. So I'll ask that you share the live as you can, as much as you can, so that we can be here to enjoy the show. So I'll move to our guest. Someone said the link. I'll move to our guest. Angela, how you doing? Angela, can you get me? You have to unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm hearing you, Mama. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Like you have to unmute yourself and probably put your camera on. I don't know, and put your camera will be very good for us. Because sometimes it's better that way. Sometimes we're using this as a video. Maybe probably you may be able to watch the video somewhere and in the future to come. Probably no one will be able to see you. They probably want to see who is Angela Tina King. Angela, are you there?
I'm here. I'm trying to do that.
Okay. Okay. So, folks, if you are just watching why you Angela is coming, the Biology Student Association president will soon be here, and so I'm getting a text from him. I will also have former students of the biology department, the chemistry department. Madison Goyan will be here, and also I will have one of our codie also Slemme. I have Rachel here. Rachel is here, which is very good for us. Rachel is also a former student of the United Methodist University. So this is Science in Society, folks. If you are just watching, maybe probably it is your first time coming across our live on our show. At Science in Society, here we discuss scientific issues that are related to science. We bring people who are into science, into STEM, on how they can be able to contribute to our society. And so today is no different. We have There are also scientists, there are science students, so they are on here as a form of advocacy to be able to share their experience as a student back home in Liberia. And so we last week hosted University of Liberia biology student. We hope that we're gonna host the chemistry student association of the University of Liberia soon. So Anjali, how you doing? Hello, Anjali, can you get me now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. How you coming, Mama?
I'm okay, Angela. Time is our greatest enemy, and
Yeah.
probably we want to know. Yeah, time is good. We want to know who is Angela, and I mean probably what she what why what kinds of work she doing, who is she, before we can begin the show while we're waiting for our other colleagues to come.
Okay. My name is Angela Tina King, student at the United Methodist University studying chemistry major and biology minor. I'm also the president of the KIMSA at the United Methodist University.
Wow, so we have the presidency female reading chemistry, the president of the Chemistry Student Association, United Methodist University. You got all correct, and she's also reading chemistry at the United Methodist University. So, basically, maybe probably they probably want to know, actually, what is actually the Chemistry Student Association is about. What kinds of association is it? Is it who can be part?
So the Chemistry Student Association at the United Methodist University, we thought it wise to create an association on the campus because when we got into the university, there was no chemistry student association. We only had the biology student association. and the chemistry students association was not the chemistry student was not recognized on the United Methodist campus. So me and my team we came together and we discussed how to gather chemistry students to be one, and how we came up with our association name, the Chemistry Student Association, which is the ChemSci. Now we did our establishment already. The current semester we had a program that we launched the association already, and we are working towards our project that we want to undertake on the campus. Also,
Wow, which is very good thing. Before we can go back, let us welcome our colleagues, Madison. Madison, going welcome, Madison.
Thank you, Mohammed. It's nice being here again, and we want to say we are happy to be here to share our thought and our experiences with students back home. Just in a nutshell, thanks once again for the invite.
Today we have your university. I mean, you graduated from the United Methodist University. We have the earlier we also having Rachel. Rachel is here also to share her experience. She too graduated from the university. So it's a whole team today. I think she go on, but she's gonna come back in. We'll have a whole full house today. And Slimmer is also on your way. Probably we're gonna have him on. You don't understand him sometimes. Sometimes he or he don't understand him, but hope that we're gonna have him on. But he's always here, always too. That but today, like you said, you already got the detail of what we're here for. And we got the two students. Ishmael is also from Bausa. He's the president of Bausa, and also we have Angela is from Kemsa UMU. And so Ishmael, welcome,
Yeah, thank you so much for. Ah,
welcome, my man.
one second.
Thank you for. Okay, thank you. I know you from a very far distance. You came from somewhere, but I'm so sorry. We all doing this for science and also doing this for your country and for yourself. Who knows, probably for me, like you see my face, my face is looking different today, right? Because I am I'm missing some time frame here. Sometimes I have to miss the timing, and so that's why. But it's good, we have to keep it going, keep the ball rolling for Liberia, and also keep it going for certain cause, something we stand for as youth and also as young people. So Ishmael, earlier we heard from Angela, and also we want to hear from you, or who is Ishmael, and and also why you here for, and any other thing, your introduction that we may want from you.
Uh, Thank you very, very much, Mohammed, and the entire team. I'm truly grateful. Yeah, honestly, to be here to just for you guys to praise my presence. Like it's heartwarming, and I'm truly, truly grateful for the platform offered. So I'm Ishmael Kar, the president of the Biology Students Association. Oh, Angela, I just noticed you. Hi,
yeah, Ishmael, how you doing?
I'm very fine. So yeah, I'm the president of the Biology Students Association, and upon was it yesterday or day before yes, okay, yesterday that I received an invitation from Mohammed, for me to be a part of this show today to talk about issues affecting the United Methodist University, especially our department. And can you get me?
Yeah, we're getting you. We're getting you very good. I don't know what's happening. Oh, he went off again. Okay, so I mean he went off, but we can turn some questions to Angela why he's coming back on, so that he will come back to end his statement what he was saying. And I think she have already done her introduction. She have already said everything about the hair association. She's the president of the Chemistry Student Association. So she said the Chemistry Student Association is part of comprised of a group of chemistry students that are studying chemistry. And so today we're having an alumni of the chemistry department, also the biology department. So it's something that I actually planned this, right, to have Rachel and also Malaysia on. so that we can be able to discuss this is a UMU matter. And I'm actually thinking how I will get one quadriton grad doing quadriton time to again. I'll grab them. I know a lot of them, so that we can be able to discuss something related to their university. So why Ishmael is okay, Ishmael, you can start now.
Yeah, so I don't know where exactly I stopped, but I think I'll just start from where I can remember the call going off. So
Yes.
yeah, again, Isiaka, yeah, the president of the Biology Students Association of the United Methodist University. And I was saying that yesterday, I received an invitation from Mohammed that I should be a part of his.
Yeah, you can go ahead, Ishmael. You can go ahead. It's not a problem. We know this. Okay, so yeah, you can go ahead, Ishmael.
Okay, sorry for the disturbance, man. I just got home and things not settled.
No,
Yeah,
it's
so
normal.
upon receiving the invitation, I just embrace it because I know issues surrounding UMU, issues surrounding the United Methodist University is crucial for us to all talk about. It's very, very much essential. And once it involves United Methodist University, involves the biology students, definitely I will have on. So I'm truly grateful to for us to be here and just discuss issues affecting us as a whole. And I'm honestly grateful also to the team, the host, the co-host, Madison T. Gonyo. Yeah, I'm grateful that you were able to be a part and for us to just be together. Yeah, thank you very much. Welcome.
You,
Thank you to Rachel Taylor. Yeah,
Rachel, So, let me make this clear.
yeah,
This
Rachel
is
Taylor.
not, yeah, this is not a form of propaganda. We are doing this, cutting across every university in Liberia. Maybe someone will come here and say we have about 3 UMU graduates and they want to honor man certain things, and it's something that we actually doing. This platform is meant to promote people who are into science. We are on a campaign, like I normally said, of improving sciences in Liberia. So we hosted UL and we'll come back to UL. We still got one more to go to UL because UL is very big. We have not finished with the engineering department. And so today we on UMU, taking a whole day to call. Maybe we may go to a different department. We may leave all. I think we are hearing that information from UMU, and then there's in college they're going to come on to share their experience with us. And so it's not any way of doing propaganda against anyone, okay, Ishmael? So before, let me ask my last question like I asked to Angela, then I will go back to Rachel. Then Rachel will ask you any other question she has to ask you, then before I can come back. And my question is, what is actually the biology? What is the function of the Biology Student Association? What kinds of work you do? And who are your members?
You say I didn't get the first question. I think I get the second
So
one.
yeah, so who are your members, and also what is the main function? What actually bring about this Biology Student Association?
Okay. Thank you so much for that question. One of the major function of the Biology Students Association is to cater to the affairs of the biology students at the university, United Methodist University, though. Just to cater to the affairs, and more like helping to facilitate few things that students are being struggled with at the campus there at the UMU for short. So yeah, that's one of the major things just to help facilitate. By facilitating, I mean things like ensuring that students like have access to everything they paid for, and just having to do few extracurricular activities and just engaging students. Like it's like a bridge between the students and the administration. By administration, I mean like the deans and the chairman, and just also to like help facilitate for issues relating to grades, and also like once students or particular student or maybe biology student, freshman student as a whole enters, so that they can know how to navigate their way through the university. So usually for us, since I become president, we have this orientation for only biology students because for me, for most people, I guess in our area, we struggle at a certain point. For me personally, I struggle when I enter university. I had to navigate my way through how to like my curricular activities, how I'm going to play my courses, which courses I should play first, which courses I should play second, just things like that. So for me, it was a challenge when I get in a position. I was like, okay, I need to like help, and that's one of the major things we try to strategize as a team. So my team, which constitute me being Ishmael, I have Boyman Tower as my vice president. I'm guessing that he may be watching somewhere, or I have Sinap, I have Effie, and also have Princess as my treasury. But also I have few other people that are appointed who are helping to coordinate things in the association at the campus of the United Methodist University. So yeah, I think that's just a summary of what we do. Perhaps I could have more time. I don't want to eat up all the time. I can go on and just talk about how amazing or like the function that we serve at the United Methodist University. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ishmael. I mean, we have lot of viewers watching us. Some of them are even veterans of the university and watching us, and they graduated from the nursing college. Hope that we're going to do this. And I'm getting a lot of serious commendation from some of them, a lot of text message. And so, Madison, we can go back to you. Probably you have any question to ask to our two guests. No, no, Madison,
Okay, so
before you come in, Lilith before men. Let's go to Rachel. Let Rachel ask a question then, because Rachel is here today. We have one female with us. So Rachel, if you have any question to ask, you can ask. Then we'll move to Madison. Yeah, you are muted, Rachel. Oh, I think she's struggling. Maybe Rachel, if you get me, you can go out and come back in. Will help you a lot. And so Madison, you can ask your question. She'll be better.
thank you, Ishmael. Thanks to Mohammed and everybody online.
Yeah, getting you.
Get
So
me?
I think
Yeah, I think she's okay now. Okay, Rachel, yes, we getting you now.
Okay, I just wanted to know what are some of the biggest challenges you face as a president of Biostar UMU?
So the question is going to only the Bausa student or both the chemistry
The
president in
president,
Bausa. Okay.
the president.
So okay, the two presidents. That's what she's saying. So we take Ishmael for Ishmael. You can answer. Then we'll go to Angela.
So I'll give Angela a chance to speak because yeah, female. So let she speak, please.
Okay, Angela, you can go ahead. Everyone is giving the film this chance. Wow, Liberia is becoming a very good, good society. Let's
So,
go.
Rachel, can you repeat your question for me?
Rachel is breaking. I'm gonna repeat the question. And she's saying, what are some of the challenges that you go through as very president of your associations,
For
individual as
the
president? Yeah.
for the chemistry department, some challenge we face is students are not getting access to lab. Even though we have a lab, but we don't have equipment for chemistry students to do that requirement on. And also we facing a lot of people challenges with the instructor also. We know the biology students have more instructors than the chemistry students, but the instructor that they provide for the chemistry students, some of them are not regular in class, and sometimes we'll have classes like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but so that we'll see instructor for a whole semester, so now 2 or 3 times. So these are some things that we face in the chemistry department.
Ishmael, yes, Ishmael,
Yes, yes.
you got the question
Thank you
already.
so much. Thank you so much, Richard Taylor, for the question. So, like Angela said, um, the department is challenged with a lot of things, ranging from one of the two major things she pointed out, but say, yeah, even though she said I got enough instructor, which is yeah, like 80% true. But yeah, we also face challenges with the staff issue because uh, like let's start from the lab, right? One of the major challenge at UMU is the lab. So we firstly we struggle with like how the entire lab infrastructure is built. Like we had a whole long issue back and forth prior to me becoming president. We had a whole back and forth, and luckily or fortunately we're able to resolve that. So our lab were able to be renovated and is typically up to standard, yeah. And then the second thing we're faced with now is like things relating to the chemicals we have there, and like the chemicals, just equipment and things. So usually for university lab, it should be up to standard, but surprisingly, uh, the chemicals are 10 years, 20 years maybe ago. If Mohammed can bear me witness, Angela can even bear witness.
No,
They
no,
are way expired, and yeah, it kind of like, it hinders our progress. So in terms of most of your the chemicals or things that we mix, or maybe like whatever experiment we conduct, the result usually they are not the expected results you want to see. So that's the second challenge. Like if I were to say, I think second or third year, yeah, second challenge that we are faced with. Thirdly is like we are also faced with the lecturer issue. So you see, we have some competent, we have, students are the one who can really feel it, like how we know that the lecturers, if they're competent enough, or if they are not, we can actually tell. So there are lecturers that we know within ourselves they are not up to it, but they are still there, and it's challenging because they can present the notes well. And even to the extent we have even few lecturers that are very, very much, I don't want to say old before it sound, but maybe for the better of yeah, lack of better vocab, so I would just permit me to use old, who are very much aged. Yeah. uh yeah, so they are not able to actually explain their lecture, their notes well. So you find out that they get tired easily and things like that. And it's usually a burden because they won't present a note, but trust me, when they say bring test, it's like we're taking things from outer space to come and do. But however, we have to bear it. That's another challenge. um there are a few other, like couple of challenges we are faced with again. Like you see, university is usually for experiment, like certain thing. If you can get it from on campus, you should usually get it from out campus. Like there where people get inspired to venture into different places. Even though we are doing biology, but there are people who want to focus mainly and solely on botany. But you find out that we already don't have a lab, and we don't usually go to outsource anything. It's usually people, maybe our lab demonstrator would usually try their best to get outsourced and things. So it's usually a challenge that we're paying this amount of money and we're not getting this amount of things. And it's just a whole long process that we don't, there's no extracurricular activities happening on campus. So yeah, while we're trying to do that, these are just while we're trying to like solve, or we're trying to help to out in the best way we can. um Few things also. Then another thing is administration. It's not as difficult. Like it's not as easy as I thought it would be initially. Oh gosh, man, I trace.
yeah,
It's not
we
as
getting you.
Yeah, it's not as easy as I thought it would be from the get-go, that just, oh, since it's biology, students association president, this is how we should rule, and things like that. Is usually but when I get there, I realize that Liberians in Liberia as a whole, the challenges there for administration and higher is usually a challenge. Like I don't even know how to even put a grammar again, but I feel like it's usually the case for us. So maybe as we go along, few other things will pop up, but that's just the burning one. That's like the burning one. So
Ishmael,
Angela, I hope.
before, yeah, yeah, Ishmael,
Okay.
before you can leave, I just want to inform you that we got one key permanent member, him graduating from the university, who is also watching with us. You won't believe it. Mr. Nuclear believe this watching. He graduated from the university in the Indian nursing, and he wrote a very long comment. I'm going to read this comment. I'm trying to get this comment lost from me, but I'm going to get it. But before I can go to magazine, I'm going to read few
Hey,
comments here. I'm not seeing his comment, but I'm going to read few comments here, and then like people are actually following. We got people joining us. We have Alexis W. June is saying for sure that is UMU lab parent. And so she's saying this UMU lab parent, and Evangeline P is watching Blamavi Kamara. And I'm also trying to get veteran nucleus or comment that he made earlier. It's still kind of disturbing.
Jamie,
It's still kind of an issue for me. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm facing a little bit of issue here. So you can get me now, Ishmael? Can you get me? Can you guys get me, Rachel?
I can get you. I can get you.
Okay. Yeah. So we have let me go to Madison then before we can as we getting the comments ready. So Madison, you can come and ask your question.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President and Madam President of our beloved United Media University Student Association, basically in the field of chemistry and biology. I think I'm a bit knowledgeable of the Bioscience Association, and I think the establishment of this association started during our time when we were at the dying minute of our stay at UMU. We had the idea, we brought it on board, and we started, but unfortunately, it did not materialize till the next graduation class came, and then they did well. I can recall some of the members during the time of RZC and other guys. They did well. They launched the organization and they've been moving. So now my question to the current president would be on how effective the organization has sustained now on 2 points. I want to know the effectiveness of this organization now on the point of membership, that is participation of students, because we basically know that the reason why BAUSA was founded is to bring students together, advocate on behalf of students, and how do you say, execute student activities, particularly in line with biology, that is maybe STEMs and some other basic scientific activities. So in regard to that, how effective the organization now in line with membership and that of your relationship with administration, because I spent about 4 years in UMU and I know how things run in UMU. Basically, when you have a campus-based organization, you are required to do a kind of process, that is a protocol that you should be in line with administration. So now, since the foundation of this organization, how have you been working in line with the administration? Does the administration now recognize you as a legit organization, particularly a student-based organization?
And Madison, your question is directing to the two association, right? Is it chemistry and biology
I will have
or
to
only
go to the
chemistry?
chemistry later, but I'm basically on Baosai. I want to know how effective Baosai now in terms of membership, one,
Ah, okay.
and how effective are they in terms of relationship with the administration.
Okay. So Ishmael, you have your loan question. We're not getting you. You are muted, Ishmael. I don't know if I can help you here.
I think he's talking, but he's muted.
Yeah, Ishmael is muted. So you're muting yourself, Ishmael. You have to unmute yourself.
Maybe you get texting in the chat, then he might see it.
Yeah, you have to unmute yourself.
Okay, you getting me now?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Uh, so thank you so much, Madison, for your question. Honestly, I must acknowledge, like the founding fathers, you people. I didn't know that you were like from there though. So, Pedro, uh, I also want to acknowledge the struggle that
He's breaking Madison. So I think they saw the issues across the two of them. Angela, can you get us? Yeah, the same thing with two of them, you know. Okay, we're getting you now. We better Ishmael. Angela will come back on.
you hear me?
Yeah, we're getting you now.
Yeah, I said I want to acknowledge the presence of like you, Madison, veteran. Honestly, I didn't know that, you know. So let me give you a salute, Chief. And yeah, I know my number. You're always the pro. So
No,
let me
no.
give you one time. But yeah, I also want to acknowledge like the hard effort of Isaac and the other veterans who were able to push through everything to ensure that we have like our university campus based Bahosa. Yeah, for us having it present, yeah, I'm truly grateful to them. There can never be a Bahosa without their name. They are like the funding people. So yeah. So to speak to the issue of the campus membership, I want to be very clear with you that Pausa students are very much engaging in most of their activities. Like everything related to Pausa, they are very much engaging. Um, automatically once you are like a student of the university, you have some leverage of Pausa activities. Like you are part of it, but not 100%. Because you're doing biology, so you have most of the what's the word, like you have like all the requisite required to become your part. But membership is also a key part of it, right? That we need your membership to have documents on you and stuff. So for the general biology student, they are always engaging. However, uh the funding, the people who are part of it, like who we have record of, um they are in a way, yeah, they are not 100%, but at least to majority, to how should I even put it, like they are receptive. Yeah, they are receptive to most of the activities or agenda we try to push. And I'm truly grateful that, yeah, that has been the case. So we have so many programs, and for the previous semester, and for most of the activities they were part, except some that happened during their meeting and final week, and they weren't ready because of course they had tests to write. So I can't fault anyone, but for that, currently we have like um around 270 plus active members that are part among like the general um people that are, yeah, within the university for our record as of now. So but we are ensuring we are like this semester we have currently like the freshman, even though the situation is not fixed on the campus there, but we have like 100 plus is it 100? The last time I checked, it was okay, 100 plus, yeah, freshman students. Yeah, freshman students that have registered. And hopefully they will become a part if every one of them actually go through the process. Yeah, so the university, the association is alive, is vibrant, and yeah, we are grounding every day, making mistakes and getting along, yeah, trying to put everything in perspective and things like that. Um, uh, thought now and I forget about the second question. But what's the second question? Quick, please.
So let me come on again. I thank you for at least being vibrant and bringing more students on board. The next question was basically on your relationship with the administration, because I know in UMU, before you will be considered as a legit student-based organization, you must go through a certain protocol, quote unquote, a protocol where you need to do registration with the administration and so forth, such that if you want to make advocacy, you want to make advocacies, the administration should grant that this organization is legit. Under our watchful eye, this organization is legal to make advocacies on behalf of students. So, in line with that, how is your relationship with the administration?
Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you. I think from the start of my initial statement, I wanted to actually acknowledge that. So, like the presence of Isaac from the initial start, he actually like he set the foundation, and the foundation which I'm riding on right now. Like they were able to establish like everything, the relationship with the administration, registered Bausa, and ensure that um, we have constitution, and yeah, so we actually have those things in place with the administration. So in terms of advocacy, I've been a part of most of all the talking happening on campus when it comes to like the pushing of agendas and things related to uh, the general school body, and also Bausa related. So I've been engaging in things like that for Bausa. Yeah, even when we were constructing, like renovating the lab there, I was like Bausa, I was actively involved, like with the both the with the administration, with the graduated class, and within ourselves, we're all engaged in most of the activities there. So yeah, Bausa is actively on campus. It's in line with all compliance of the United Methodist University, and yeah, with our own department as well, like in regards to our dean of students and our chairperson. Yeah, even though there are few other things that I can mention now, but at least I'm just grateful that we're able to cooperate. We have a really well working relationship. Thank you, Mohammed. And I'm Mohammed
Okay,
from Medicine.
Madison, yeah. So Madison, you still have, I should go to Rachel, right? So before
Yeah,
we can, I
I
can
think
go
you can
to.
go to Rachel. I wanted the question to cross cut with the Chemistry Student Association, but the president left because of internet issue. So maybe when she's on back, I think we can at least ask her the question again to see, because the reason why we are here is to hear from both associations how they are moving on in terms of function and that of how do you say how
So,
activities is being run.
so I'm going to read the comment, the lion comment earlier. Evangeline P, like I said, is watching. She's the vice president of the Bausa UL, and Alexei June, Tatisha Joel was watching. So, veteran Nucleus Bleedy said this is a great initiative for Mohammed and the team. Hope you guys will perpetuate this endeavor. He said the challenge will hit you hard because there has been little interest in the sciences for several decades now. So this is a comment, and he's in kind of about how he and the him being into UMU politics and stuff when he was student in UMU, and also the alumni president. The two of them actually, I think they're very close, so they're also watching. It's very, very, very good veteran, always watching most of this platform. So, guys, if you are watching, I will advise that you share the platform as much as you can. You tune into on Science in Society. We always here on Tuesday and Friday at about this time, 7 o'clock Liberian time. I'm here. This is Madison join me. I know he having a little bit test schedule, but most of the time he's joining me. We have today the two leadership of the Pope Bausa and Kemusa, and so they discussing issue related to the to the welfare of their institution. I'm going to be very much harsh today because this is about my institution I graduated from. I think if there will be any other action, I will bear the punishment. I will take it. But we have to be very true to the issue, what we're hearing from the students. And I want the discussion to go further. I want you to keep sharing this live as much as you can, so that the public can be the judge on this. This is not only about or UL, it's not only about UMU. People are not. I notice that people are not actually doing justice to science in Liberia, and this is something that we have to work on as a leaders. Even people who are in public leadership in Liberia should also come to some of these students rescue, because this is something that is becoming a normal habit in the Liberian school system. While if I with the case of UMU, students are even paying money for certain services I'm learning, and they are not getting those services when in the sciences. And this is something that we can't keep doing is I call this I think say what's the other thing you want to say, but this is serious people exporting people. You're taking money from someone and you're not meeting the need of the students. And this is something that we should get rid of. Someone may say you was there, I was there, but now I think I have to stand up. I'm still there because this is a school I can easily go to for document, right? So we have to. And yesterday I was last week I was here. I was blasting at UL, and we're going to also say the same thing to UMU, the authority in UMU, to say to them they have to step out again to see how best they can improve the system. So, Madison, I'll go back to you so you can ask your question to Angela. Then Rachel will come back for a question.
Angela, Madam President, so we just asked, I mean, I asked two questions, and I think
Now,
I
but
believe.
so what you were saying,
Yeah, Rachel want to come. Yeah, Rachel, you can come in. Yeah, Rachel, we getting you can come in. You are saying something.
well, I don't have question now, but what you were saying concerning people now taking science handling science as important, because like when we're in UMU, we're paying $35 for a lab, and we enter in the lab, they have to draw frog, to join mosquito, looking at this. You enter in the lab, you not see anything. Like, yeah, I paid $35 US just to draw frog. I mean, if that a job frog, I want to ask, I went to ask school and go, yeah. So it allow me you do it like when I came here, I presented my transcript to the school. So I like you want to medicine, I say CP, ROTC, French, and not even related. They were so confused. I literally have to stand and defend that transcript like you hear me. Like you want to human biology, yes. So how botany and that everything is so confusing is actually alarming. And when you live like that and you go out there, your whole transcript can be looking at joke to the people out there, big joke. So yeah, it's with them, their administrations and those out there, they really need to try, because science in other countries is evolving, getting advanced day by day, and we all there in Liberia, we still fast. So that's it.
I think for me, Rachel, one of the things I'm getting there before I go to Malaysia is that now we all every time we all blasting at the university authority, but I think sometimes too, what get all of us involved as a science student is because the school offer the course, right? So the institution of higher learning should also be checking these schools, not just by qualifying schools to offer certain degree, but to also check schools to see how they are facilitated, to even go as far going to the school to check those facility, to see how those school have what to see why those school have the facility for to offer certain courses, because this is something that is actually alarming. Like you saying, it happened to everyone. It happened to me. This is even if schools transcript are not comparable, yes, but the key thing here is the school should be able to improve the facility when it comes to practical lasting learning, because science is about practical. If you can improve the practical aspect, it means that students will always face problem. I mean, Like I learned from the authority from UL, the students from UL last week. They were saying someone reading biomedical science, they don't know how to operate centrifuge. How is that possible? I know even some students in UMU face similar problem. It's not because they are dull, it's because the facility is not there and they are paying money for these services. They're actually paying money. With the case of UL, we can say UL, yes, you have to go to budgetary allotment, to government. But with the private university, what are they doing? What is the higher learning doing about this? Students pay money and they don't get what in return. Is it because they are saying those material they can get it? If they can get it, we have vendors that they can be able to get it from in other area around the country. Why if they are institutions they should get this, right? So I mean, I'm actually being so. It's actually I'm emotional because this is something that I went through before. And I can't imagine even the next generation going through this kind of situation again. It's something that, like the last time I saw, even Dadosaki. This is from even people who have PhD from the currently hold PhD that graduated the undergraduate in Liberia, like you hear Mr. Billy saying, is living on almost like normal thing that, oh, okay, let's just go when you graduate, you go and get degree. But it can have it doesn't have to, like Rachel has been here. It's something that we have to really, really see into it. Even the administration have to see into it so that they can be able to find solution to this. Martin, I will go back to you. You can ask Angela the question, then we move to the next discussion.
So, Mohammed, I think Rachel, Mohammed, and everybody here, I think the issue about lab facility in Liberia has been our cry over time, and we keep crying. We wish the system would change one day, such that people who are leading or who are into position to make policy on behalf of our education system will see the need that these places can be, how do you say, well developed, such that the better quality of, I mean, the quality of education we need can be brought to our disposal. So my question was basically on the organizational functionality. Like I asked the question to the president of Bausa. I'm of the conviction that the question might be also useful to the Chemistry Student Association. So, Madam President, I want to know how effective is your organization, seeing it as a new organization being formed on the university campus in terms of membership. How effective are your member? Uh, we know that in UMU, the chemistry students are not that much. So we want to know what is your membership like as a student, and what is your relationship in line with the administration. Maybe you can talk about that.
Yeah, thank you for your question. So, the chemistry department on the United University campus, it was there for a long time, but they never had an association. So when we got into the university 2020 and seeing other departments have an association and we don't have, we thought it was to come up with an association. We went to meet most of our veterans who left the school already. People like Jacob, Abraham Swire, and when we talked to them concerning the association building, it brought a lot of issue up. So it was last semester when we came together as a student from the chemistry department. Me, being Bobby, he's not here, Josh, James Ethel, and Anita. We thought it was to hold an association for the chemistry students in order to get chemistry students together to be able to Jamie, gather all
She's
our
getting some.
students on the United Merit campus. So we had a launching program last year wherein we invited some. Getting me?
Yeah, we getting you. We can get you. We getting you.
You hearing me?
Yeah, we getting you. We can get you. Angela, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so as I was saying, we launched the association last semester at 2 months away, and the association was launched, but we haven't come up with exact thing I want to do. We came up with a strategy or plan that I want to do a project for the chemistry students because they are facing a lot of problems when it comes to that lab. For the administration aspect, we haven't gone. We went to the administration, we wrote the administration, but we never got anyone attention from there. So during the program, we wrote the dean, and they didn't never attended the program when we wrote the academic dean, and she also never attended the program. So the administration on the campus don't want to get in contact with the science, especially the science students. So we are facing a lot of problems when it comes to the administration on that. But for the chemistry students, we are not many yet, but we hoping and praying that we wanted to come up this semester to move around to encourage students to read chemistry to be able to get on the campus. But to say where we have, I think it will be around 25 or 24 students are reading chemistry on United American campus. So we are trying this semester to go around from various schools to encourage people to read chemistry, not only biology, but we are a lot of biology students. Everybody running away from chemistry. That's what we are trying to do.
I think just by imagine just by getting 25 students, that's a very good number. Because I think when I was there, we were just about I think maybe 10 or maybe 5 or 6, if I don't mistaken. My class was even the largest number of students that graduated. Always one person, 2 person have been graduating from the chemistry department. So that's normal, Angela. Thank you so much. That's a very good start. So now I mean, while Rachel is getting internet issues, giving up some problem, I think the whole issue, if I may just get this clear from the student, the two leadership, is the whole issue of lab. They have a member that they representing, say what you want to say, and their issue is the issue of lab. Same thing last week, the students emphasized on lab. And I think this the whole is the same thing that is happening. If I may ask, if you ask the two leadership, they always talk about lab learning facility issue of lab and how been the problem. The worst thing about it is that people doesn't. So I want to go back to them and ask them this question. Maybe probably you're going to come in with your with backward to that question, and that question has to do with what is the leadership doing? And now you identify some of those problems. What are you guys doing to solve, to engage? Have you guys been engaging the administration on this? Have you guys really been writing letters, uh, calling administration to come to you to see the, because I learned that you guys have a better facility than when it comes to the lab. You guys have a very furnished lab, but there's no material in the lab. I think that's the information I'm getting. So how are you guys going to administration so that administration can be able to buy those chemicals that you need, those laboratory apparatus? How frequently? Yeah, how have you been doing this? So Angela, I will come. I'm come to you. I will come to you then before Ishmael can come because Ishmael is off. He's not here. Angela, you are muted. You are,
Administration, as
yes.
I said, administration don't value the science students, especially when it comes to chemistry. The chemistry students always look down on the campus there. So we wrote letter to some of our veterans from the department, like Honorable Sam Jala. We wrote letter to him concerning our that we want to take a project. We want to get some equipment for the lab and also buy some chemicals because the chemical we have been long time and we can use that. So we wrote some veteran that left the school already to help her in the process of getting equipment for the lab. And as I learned that the honorable is now he's on leave, and when we resume on campus, when we resume back to school, then we'll follow our information concerning that. But for the
No, my
administration, we don't have no clue or nothing for them. We got nothing. Because we, even
okay.
when
So
we talk to the chairman concerning the chemistry chairman concerning it, but when they talk to the dean said they don't have that money to get chemical for the lab now. So we should reach up to the administration, but the administration is not even waiting to listen to us. So that's the problem we are facing.
so I mean, this is the issue. This is what actually get to me when whenever students try to engage administration on certain things. when it's their right, they say we don't have money. But these people are paying money for this service. Okay, so the worst thing about this issue is, I think people who are watching this video, uh, our own Virgin Romeo, former president, is also watching, and I must recognize his president is also watching this live. And there's something that he too also yearning for. Everyone who graduates from the university yearning for. This activity is something that won't be restricted to you and me, but today actually we have to be straight on this. That people can really be paying money, and they can get the services. How how are the people in administration really feeling when students are paying, people paying for certain service, and they can get the fee? How much is 35 is a whole lot of money that a student for a particular lab, because we know what we know is that even at the a student, if a student doing 5 courses, 5 science courses this semester, they're gonna pay a lab for all those 5 courses. And I mean, except medicine, you want to disprove it. That's how it works. So if the student is doing biology 101, they're going to do lab for biology 101. If they're doing course chemistry 101, they're also going to do lab. So those lab, that's about $70 US you're talking about. So each student paying $70 US every semester for just lab, not yearly, but per semester for a course. Then you say you don't have money. So it's something that I think people who from the Melody Church and are watching this video can also reach out to the administration, and they have to step out again, because this could be about this is that it's not only about UMU, this is about the country, because people who graduating from the university are also becoming in very much significant people in society. With all of the one thing I know, with all of the struggles that science students are going through in Liberia, we see a significant improvement. Young people are being strong. Like for me, when I came up here, my story is, I mean, I would say that at the end of the video, some of the things I went through, and I could see myself, I'm a graduate student teaching me things that I have to needed to learn back when I was at the university. And this is something that we can't keep doing. It doesn't work with everyone. Not because it worked with me, it's gonna work with another person. So with the case of the private university, how can someone be paying money? And I mean, I think the government need to also come to this, because this is something that is very much alarming. You know, I think even if the administration can get they don't know how to get those material, or probably is the issue, maybe the issue is about funding management. They can better partnership with a particular bank or institution that shouldn't pay money there directly, lab fee, and at the end of the day get those lab fee and buy those equipment every semester. Because the thing about lab is that, what I know about lab is that, like Flomo mentioned, Flomo Karapi, the lab coordinator at UL, that even as much as lab are not equipped, but the issue of science laboratory should also, it have to do also management. So you can even buy off the material, you need to manage them. Every semester you need to change your material. You need to train teachers, because if the teachers are not using those chemicals, the chemical overstay. And I noticed that even medicine measured, I noticed that when I was in UMU, most of the chemicals, even the ball that was about 10 to 20 years ago, was still sealed in plastic, because probably, I don't know, probably the person then who needed to demonstrate that particular lab didn't know how to use that chemical for a particular experiment. That could also be another reason. We're not condemning, but the issue is that once a lab is equipped, you train the lab demonstrator, this is going to be very much good. This issue of people going back and forth about lab not being equipped, they paying their money, no one going to be causing disturbing your ear. And I see Liberia to be a different country, different, trying to be different from other African country. Even though, who told you people in Ghana doesn't face lab issue? They face, but at a certain percentage. It doesn't have to be like 100% like this. Like Rachel was saying, we do drawing. It doesn't have to be the kind of drawing. Biology, of course, people draw in biology lab, but not the kind of drawing whole year round, whole semester around. You're gonna be drawing. Maybe you can take a particular drawing assignment home, yes, which is granted. What you learn and draw and come back and do the particular experiment in the lab. This is something that I think. But let me go to Rachel. Rachel, if you have anything to say or any question to ask. Yeah, Rachel.
Um,
Let me see. I have one question here. I just want to ask her. Where are but concerning your
I'm not getting you, Rachel. We you kind
okay,
of breaking through.
what are your hopes for the future of your organization? I know Kimita. What are
Kemsa,
your
yeah.
hopes in future for the organization, and what initiative would you like to implement?
So Angela, you getting the
Let
question
me
from
know
her?
your last
Uh,
question.
what
Yeah.
are your
So
hopes? Yeah, your hopes in future for the organization, and what initiative would you like to see implemented in the future concerning the organization? Getting me?
yeah, we getting. Angela, are you still there? Yeah, you can come. We getting you
Yeah,
now,
all right,
Angela.
all right. My hope is, you hear me?
Yeah, we getting you. We can get you now.
Yeah.
I think she got call coming or something. So I mean, we facing some problem. Angela, if you there also, you can also log on and come back in. It will help you a lot. Probably you facing some problem. The issue of internet issues is another problem in Liberia. You know. So while she's coming, Madison, you have anything to say with the whole issue of the lab issue?
The
Everyone
leadership
is,
had a
oh wow, she was speaking. Okay, okay, we seeing something. Okay, wow,
Mohammed, I think she's facing a lot of internet problem. Yeah, Liberia,
yeah.
our
So
internet problem.
Angela,
getting
if you
me
watch,
now.
yeah,
Get
I think
yeah, we
Angela can try to change her location. Maybe it might help a lot.
yeah,
Um,
you can change your location, Angela. And so I think most of these discussions are very much important hearing from the student themselves. Not it's not like Rachel graduated from the university and us are already saying it, but using people who are already into the system to discuss, who are already going through their issues, so that we can be able to. The essence of this is for people who are making some of those decisions at the university, even at international level, can come in, you know, so that they can be able to find solution. Could it be that what come running to my mind is that even with the whole issue of the private university case, is kind of a complicated to understand, and sometimes I want to talk and is I just want to be very careful on how to use my words. But could it be that student can government from the government angle? I think government, maybe if government can have a lab where student can be going to practice, but still it won't be enough. Even as that, it won't still be enough. Malaysia, because it will be, you already know what we're going through as a students, like that. So Angela, Angela, you can come in now. Angela, you can come in. You are muted. Yeah,
yeah, getting me now.
yeah, we're getting you now. So
Yeah.
the question was your plan for the future and what you hope to achieve as an organization. I think so, if I may get in the future to come, what you hope to achieve as an organization.
So for the plan for the KEMSA is that we want to do it an international association. We're planning to get an international association because if we check university in Liberia, we have only a UL and Kotito University that offering chemistry. So we are trying to get to we all the got to the UL, the Kemusa people, and want to get to the Kotito association also to form an international chemistry association in order to help young
Is it
people that are coming up. You getting
okay?
me?
Yeah, I'm getting.
Yeah, so as I was saying,
Nash, okay. She's breaking, coming in broken again. Wow. I think you can come in. You were saying something earlier. Yeah,
So
I'm sorry
Mohammed,
that
you
I
getting
brought
me?
network.
yeah, yeah. So Angela, you can end your discussion.
So as I was saying, we want to do an international association
Hello?
where we will get people.
Yeah, we're getting you. We're getting you, Ishmael.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're getting you now, Ishmael. We're getting you. Someone is already. If you can get us, someone is already
So
speaking.
sorry that
You still facing some problem. I think where you were was a little
so I'll
bit
just
better.
take off from where.
Yeah, so someone was already speaking, and then after the person speak, then you're gonna come in to speak.
Yeah. So
Yes.
as I was saying, we want to encourage our young brothers and sisters to read chemistry, not only biology or environmental science. We want them to come in the chemistry field for us to have a large association in Liberia. So for our plan, I want to see more young people going to the field of chemistry, not nursing or biology. We are trying our best to get a lot of people, a lot of young girls, especially the girls, because we know that girls are very scared of chemistry when it comes to reading. Actually, they are very afraid of it. So we want to get more young girls to come in the field of chemistry. We are trying our best because biology students in abroad there are many. But when it comes to chemistry, most of the universities don't offer that course. So we are trying to get the Musa and that of Capital Association together and grow an international association. That's what we are planning to do. And we're hoping that will
So
be accomplished.
so if I may ask you, probably this could be a general question to you, not general, but this could be you could speak for everyone who is studying chemistry now, even me on the platform, or like maybe probably you could list some of the benefit that a chemistry graduate may need, and you in particular, why actually, because I'm feeling motivated on the show. I'm seeing you as a female, even though Rachel and other people ran away from chemistry, but seeing you as a female reading chemistry is something that is actually good. She going off. She will answer this question, even though Rachel and other people ran away from doing chemistry. I'll say this again because I know she's testing me, telling me I have to stop. I can stop. So Angela, maybe probably you want to just recap on some of the what actually enthused you as well. You being the president of the association, being a female, reading chemistry in Liberia. What motivated you to do so? Wow, everyone is normally living Malaysia myself.
So
Yeah,
Mohammed,
Angela.
I think today we are having a lot of problem with the internet. Even Rachel is kind of a bit struggling also. So
Yeah,
we hope
Rachel is
they all can have stable networks so that we all can continue the discussion. But I mean, the cry we keep crying from day one. I think Mohammed, you came, you experienced the same thing in UMU. People like veteran Romeo before us, they came a year. I mean, so many years before us. They experienced the same thing, and then we came. We also experienced. So the reason why we all have sacrificed our time to just study science, maybe in an abstract form in Liberia, and then we at this stage now we are a bit catching difficulties in terms of or how particle science looks like now in other part of the world is something we wish can change for the next generation to come. In other words, people who are having the passion to come and study science in Liberia, in the various universities. We hope things can change because one of the professor when you are on the other show said one time the issue of labbing here is like an olden day thing, it's like everyday crap, but we wish the everyday crap can change to something we all can lab with one day that I mean things have improved. And the team is one of our very good friend, uh, Flomo from UL, who is also engaging to the issue of lab. He made mention about some of the materials being available, though not all are available to our disposal in Liberia, but he made a very salient point by scratching out that materials, some materials are there, though not 100%, but the management process has also become one of our problems in Liberia. In a nutshell, we tend to pay less attention to maintenance in Liberia. Like we were in UMU, we experienced that the system is not actually like 100% bad, but there are some things there. The administrations are trying their best to bring some of those things to us, but the way in which we are to use them properly is now becoming a problem. So one thing, if these laboratory apparatus and the reagents are provided, the human resource is also needed to be provided. In other words, people who are to demonstrate this lab should be knowledgeable of which kind of chemical, how to use them, how to store them, because of when it comes to production, most of the chemicals have different temperatures and different conditions to operate on. You understand? So if these chemicals, even if 10 is provided to us, if they are not kept in the rightful condition, they might tend to, how do you say, get destroyed. Like we were in UMU, I told you the other day on the other show, we normally take chemicals from the storage room, and then you will see a chemical with plastic on it, leaves in the storage room, gets expired, and when you demonstrate lab, we definitely all of our lab used to end on how you call it, YouTube. We will normally end the lab on YouTube, but the system is not 100% bad. Things are to our disposal, but how we manage them is one key thing the student who need to be advocating for now, because we were there, we talked about it, it still did not change. Not because it did not change, mean it should continue, but people who are there now, who are in the position, like people having chemistry, student association, biology student association now can talk about that, go to the administration. If not the administration, because you need to start from the department chairs to say that, oh, we have the chemical, can you please look at them? How are they? I mean, when we are demonstrating labs, the chemical are all expired and so forth, but they are in plastic. If the department chairs can start looking from there, then they can take the how you call it that to the administration, so that maybe the administration can provide the human resource management to manage the materials.
Rachel, anything? Even though I was trying to ask my question, I didn't ask, but that question directly undermine you. You are muted. You are muted, Rachel. You are muted. You have now unmuted yourself. So okay, we can. I think she's not getting me, or she don't have anything to say. Angela, you can answer the question, then we'll go back to Rachel, because I try asking you, and then we wasn't getting you. Wow. I don't know. Anytime she ready to speak, and then there's a problem.
But
and
I think that Rachel is muted.
yeah, Rachel is muted, and then I'm asking if she has anything to say, and she can unmute herself, but she's still muted. I don't know why. Maybe she's getting me. Rachel, can you get us?
I
I don't
don't
have
Can
I
a
you?
don't think
question
Rachel.
to ask.
Oh, okay. No, if probably you have anything to say, that's the thing. I think she getting us now. That's what we mean. So,
So,
Angela, you can. Yeah, I mean, you coming in broken. I don't know what's happening. So, I mean, to summarize this whole issue, I think we almost getting out of time. It's very late to register. Probably we, but the whole story, the whole discussion here, we need to
It
actually
is five. It's
uh
almost 5 a.m. here.
okay, so almost 5 a.m. is here. So, but I mean, Rachel, you sacrificing for your country and also like and also your university. So I have to. We have to. You have to do this. So I think people from the alumni association probably they can get this and they hear some of the things the students said. Even though the internet issue is giving her difficult time, she will come on and probably give her parting comment. Maybe probably she want to answer those questions. But I think with the, I mean, we all can say UL, but UL before UL pass one budget, even as much as it's not the real way to do before they can pass one budget from capital building. We don't know the procedure because UL might say we're not business student or but they got before all of these things go through process. Sometimes it take time with the universal library, but even as that, it's not to be like that. But when UMU student being paid money and sometimes they don't get those services. That's why really get to me. I don't really understand that how can certain group of people pay certain fees, but they go in one empty room, they can see nothing in that indoor room, just empty room now. And it's so simple now. I think we must commend the leadership. Then I think they have student council leadership who did a very good project for them, and the lab is well furnished. I mean, I was able to require recently. I went there, I saw air condition like this, but I mean, the air condition won't do much to the lab for us. It only help to improve the facility where students should stay to do their lab, and but the administration need to buy those chemicals. Though, if you talking about or you cleaner, you're not going to just be join you cleaner like what she's saying. Rachel is saying, but at least you're going to be seeing some of those culturing or bacteria and stuff like that. You're going to be doing. My who doing molecular biology knows what I'm saying. At least when you're doing chemistry, because man said what it got to me at a certain point that in Malaysia and
Be able to
Lynchfield and all of
see
that.
it.
Yeah, you have to see it because the thing about it is that the issue of learning, even in the Western world, we all travel to go to school. I mean, it's the same biologists everywhere, it's same chemistry, but their style of learning is quite different. They're doing a different. They into practical as in purely practical. You will I mean, Akimi, I didn't know how to even use even a vortex measure. Fair, fair. I didn't even see vortex measure in my whole life. I mean, I can't start using it. There's a whole lot of list going on. Even though some of the things on call it needs will be like big in someone people here in like bro, what even to condemn me say, oh, you university shouldn't even have this. They don't, but they should have because the war is advancing, the war is moving on. Research, and if you can research, how will you improve the innovative of the student? How will student be innovative? I mean, the other day I think I heard one of the students from you were talking about we have different breed of medicinal plant, and we as a student biology so intense to investigate some of this. But how you investigate when you don't have good lab? You have to go use another entity lab. If that entity say we don't have this material there, how will you use? So these are something that people should actually look into. So I think Angela or Rachel, probably you can see something. We can go to her because she's breaking. I see her coming in broken or something like that. So Rachel, you look tired today. I know you to be someone who firing, but you look very tired today. What's the issue? So I'm going to read the comment.
with me.
Com- yeah, yeah, but you look very tired. I think it's because but I'm going to read this comment from uh
I'm not.
Tantisha Dre. Tantisha, I think it's Madison friend. He's I think Cameroonian, right? Madison, isn't it Cameroonian or something? Yeah. So he's giving a very brilliant comment here. His comment says, he said, "Hi Mohammed, just to greet your square for the hard work you people are doing for our university, mostly about the science department in Liberia. Wish you get I think he mean wish you wish you all of the best like this. I think that's what he mean. So you know it's one of our colleagues also who is from one of the African countries also watching, and so like that. So Rachel, you were saying something. So I don't know.
I I don't have much, not too much to say. Only thing I have to say is that like my lesson said, everybody got to play their part in order to get the science lab to where it is, because let's say UL, okay, so public or state or university, but come on now, private university student pay him money, then you tell the student imagine the material. It makes sense. I can pay money to imagine things, and science is a virtual course. But in a way, they make it so boring. Yeah, like what she was saying. Not too many students having interest in chemistry, and chemistry is actually a very very amazing and sweet course. But in Liberia, they make chemistry look so scary, so difficult, because like the fascinating thing about chemistry, they are not showing it like in a lab is mostly practical. You have to show the student how all those things you do in the classroom, balancing equation. Go to the lab and let me see it, but everything is capable pencil. So very much
Rachel,
job.
Rachel, today
And
I
job
think
I
you seem to
thinking
be.
about is that you hear me actually traumatized me. Yeah, the traumatized me
I think today I'm not getting
no,
much. I'm not getting much thing from you today because it seems to be just one class. You tired, something like that. So you aim you getting a platform directly. You being you aim me because I've been getting a whole lot from you when it comes to the
because
whole
you hear
lab
me
issue.
traumatized me now. You hear me traumatized me. I'm relating my trauma.
You what into a trauma?
I'm not a I'm not a guest. Yeah, the guest supposed to be getting that plan.
No, I
I'm
think
relating
Rachel,
my trauma, but
my
actually,
my listen, I think Rachel is trying to be today. She's trying to be very steady on this platform, and I won't take this because why? Maybe probably she's afraid, and this is someone may say this is the campaign we're doing. We're not leaving no stone unturned. Whether it's your university you graduated from, or whether it's not a university, we should be able to discuss the issue that science students are facing in Liberia. This should not be
I'm
only
not
about
afraid. I'm not afraid. Actually, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
they should not only be about or even UMU or neither AMEU. Today we have the UME folks here and they discussing about the issues they face. So tomorrow we go to AMEU people should be able to discuss the issue they face. Even if they have one teacher who is not qualified, then maybe probably even if because of Martin quality to clip
The
the video
issue.
and post it somewhere, he's gonna do it. So no one is afraid. We actually being so straight because we are on a campaign, right? And is most of
Okay.
the time, most of our colleagues, yeah, yes.
In my own take, science is I don't know, a large course, and you can make the course so I know I'm gonna say daunting on everybody. Like for me, in my own personal, I'm not just narrow it down to the lab. In my own personal mind opinion, you if I come in your school, I want to science. Ask me which one of the science I want to. Botany, you get your science department. Put your science department in section. Botany student, get your botany department. Zoology, zoology. Human biology, you go in the
Imagine why you laughing. They get the two of you are not strangers, so I
Mohammed,
just pushing.
you actually wanted Rachel to talk, and I think Rachel is talking to your taste now.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
she's
wanted
talking to
Rachel to
my
talk.
test. Yeah,
The kind of active
Edwin,
Rachel you move from you, I think she's kind of proving to be more active now.
yeah, she's
But
yeah. Edwin, welcome.
Mama, thank you so much. Happy to be here.
Thank you.
Still, man, Eddie.
Thank you.
What's up, Bobby?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm okay, bro. How are you?
I'm okay, man. Welcome.
Yeah,
I know, I know you must be enjoying Liberia back home. You know, maybe probably the two of us change shift when I was leaving and then you were coming in. But
find
I
me,
must
my
say
man.
welcome.
You
I
owe
know
me,
the
my man.
eh.
You need to find me, my man. You owe me a lot. You owe me. You need to find me, my man.
I'll call you. We'll talk. The two of us will talk. We need to talk about this.
Yeah, my man. I didn't even know you were in Liberia. Somebody told me, say your man want me. Yeah, so I said, oh, why did I saw DRS book because she was the one who told me we had a program somewhere and I went there. And
No,
then
but I think I
she
think
told,
I think I think I told you I was going to Liberia and I was coming back. I came back. Was it Amazing? Was it 3 or 4 weeks? I spent like months here now when I came back here. But
Mohammed,
I think
Mohammed, you went to Liberia.
we'll be able to
Everybody have
discuss.
problem with you. You went like a spirit.
my man, you're enjoying Liberia for me, but yeah, yeah.
We'll discuss, Edwin. I think welcome back. I know the issue of the internet and whole run. That's why I not been really be disturbing you with the show issue. And I think we really been to talk. Today we've been having from Friday we've been having students leadership from various science um from the various science department. We'll go to all of the university, going from talking about engineering department, chemistry, biology. We're trying to host all of them so that they can be able to discuss the challenges they're going through, or as a student and also department as a whole. Even though they can talk for the faculty, there are certain things they can cross, but they'll be able to discuss what they themselves going through. And yesterday we let me say from Friday we had the leadership from Bausa UL, and today we're having the leadership from Bausa UMU and the leadership from Kemsa UMU. It's just that the internet issue is giving them hard time, but they've been discussing a whole lot about their lab issues, something we always talks about here. And they repeatedly saying it, even people who are on the live saying this is an issue, trying to be like part of us, part of our DNA as Liberia. That when you doing science, you can do
Yeah.
no good lab, you know. So
Yeah, my man, I think it's a normal issue in Liberia. What I think for the education system in Liberia, what I think we need to do is investment. We need to spend more, invest into education, give things to people. We need to graduate from doing abstract learning to going to concrete learning that people can see the things that they are studying about. Imagine a person who is studying chemistry or biology talking about things that the person can see, especially for the physical things that you're talking about, maybe physical quantities that you are not seeing them. How can that person be able to identify those things? So the thing is, we need to. I mean, there are only a few universities that I know in Liberia. They are trying to graduate from that stage, but I mean, for me, it's an old age problem in Liberia that most of the university, you go to the labs, you feel so much disappointed about the things that you see. You even go to programs, the way to be very honest, the people are very disorganized in Liberia. Most of the people who run schools, the universities, the high schools, they are all, just, I mean, I don't know how to describe them, but I will say to you, they are very disorganized set of set of people. And my man, to have this system to be really functional, all we need to do is investment. We invest and pay the people very well for those people to be able to do their jobs. Because education is all about investment. You put your money into something, at the end of the day, you get the end result. So if you are not investing, what do you expect? All the countries around the world are investing into education. Whether in Asia is investing, um, America is investing, Europe is investing. So the only way we can improve our education in Liberia is when we invest into our education. We build good labs, we pay our teachers very well, we build good institutions, we have a very sound environment, you know, and then we can have a very beautiful education. That's the only thing that can solve the problem in Liberia.
yeah, but with the issue, Edwin, some of the issues that is really getting to even us on this platform is the issue of, even though private universities are paying, or where students are paying certain fees for lab, or what the students are explaining to us from the science college at UMU, for example. Do you know students are even paying $35 a year for lab, but they are not meeting the I mean the facility the I mean what the services they're paying for, they're not actually getting those services. Like you, for example, if a student will do two biology courses per semester, most of the those students are doing more courses, even if when they're doing the whole course major, and so they have to pay 35 for each of those courses. Okay, which on the other hand, someone may say it makes sense, but because lab apparatus and chemicals are expensive, but why can't you use those money to buy those material for those students? But instead you say, okay, we don't have this material, but the students are paying that semester. When they ask, they say we don't have the material. You see, so it's actually
Yeah,
alarming. Something that
for me, I think the people they are not just serious in library, especially for universities where people spend a lot of money and at the end of the day they are not getting the kind of education that they want. So I think, I mean, we are just adding our voices to the many other voices that have been, you know, already done in the past. I believe people have said this about, the same issue that we're discussing today. So I think the only thing we can do is to continue to talk about it because this is something that is crippling our education, our system, and even damaging the students because if like what I was saying previously, if you have a biology student or a chemistry student, and imagine that person is not getting um there's something they want to learn properly, not going to the lab, not doing lab at all. And then imagine if you pay your money for a lab and you just go to lab whole day you writing. A lab supposed to be a physical demonstration of what you have learned in a classroom. So if you just go to the lab and just keep writing, writing, you're not learning anything. You're supposed to be putting it into practice and knowing about some of the physical quantities or some of the chemicals, the apparatus. People, I mean, imagine if you bring one science student and say, show me the beaker, show me the this other tax to something in the lab. People won't identify them because they have never seen them in their life. There are some students that haven't even seen a beaker or anything. So we should be able to upgrade our labs in the various schools. We should be able to pay people who are qualified and competent to run these institutions. Not just about building the lab itself, but pay people. When I came back, let me tell you one thing I noticed in Liberia. People don't respect educated people in Liberia because they feel they don't create an environment for people to thrive and grow. They feel intimidated when you are qualified and competent. Especially even some of your colleagues, some of the older people, they feel so intimidated. If people were creating an environment where you can grow, where they can learn from your ideas. I can tell you for sure that I apply somewhere and the people tell me say I'm small. It doesn't make sense to me. Like I get my degree, I can't apply to somewhere. You tell me say I'm small. It doesn't make sense to me. Now only in America you can do that kind of thing. To be very honest, so we not just to. It's not just about upgrading the labs. It's all about paying people who are competent and qualified for that position. Who will be able to run a lab that people can learn. Because even if you have a lab that is upgraded, you are not paying people to do the job. You bring the available, and sometimes the available is not always capable of doing a job. Just because the person is in that position. Oh, I'm being very serious with you. The people not serious in library for education. The whole education people doing library are just abstract learning. The way you see it, the only way you can learn in library is when you go beyond the classroom. That is making research for yourself, reading on trends, new trends in this, in research or new trends in studies or something like that. If you just limit yourself to the classroom, trust me, you won't learn anything.
wow, Edwin facing the same internet issue. Uh, we have a new student, Angel, James Eto. James Eto, why? James Eto, you can introduce yourself and then probably tell us where are you from.
She,
You have to unmute yourself because we'll soon be, even though we'll soon be leaving, but we're happy to have you on so that you can introduce yourself and tell us where you're from. Wow. So, I mean, Edwin just said it, and Edwin just said it all for us. So, Angela, we can. Martin, do you have any question for her? Well, maybe Edwin will have question for them. Do you have any question, the two of you? Then before we can go. Do you have any question for Angela?
No, I don't have a question. Basically, I was just trying to just share my experience concerning what Edwin just said earlier on. You know, the issue about science, we'll keep talking and we'll keep talking till, I mean, the need for be done. Like most of our sciences in Liberia, if not all, we actually do abstract science in Liberia. And when it comes to theory, I must commend our system. Our theories are so good. But unfortunately, when it comes to practical, be making science to look more concrete, to be on par with other developing country, is the way we have the difficulties. Like I told somebody like the other day when I came here, you know, most of the how do you call it, the professors here in Turkey, there are people who love asking how do you say, foreign student. Like if you are a foreign student, when you come to Turkey here, they will ask you about the system in your country, how is it like, so that they may know who they are working with and how to deal with you. Like because most of the teachers, they love asking questions. So like my supervisor took me to the molecular biology lab, and then he was asking me questions. Like most of what he asked me, I've heard about them, I've read about some of them, but in reality, I mean, it's so shameful to say that about my country, but in reality, these things I haven't seen them in my entire life, but I've read about them. I know them. If you ask me, yeah, explain them, I will explain from Genesis to Exodus. But the practical is not there, unfortunately for me. Like imagine the professor came into the lab, he showed me this, he may say, have you heard about the high performance liquid chromatography before? I said, yes, I heard about it. He said, have you used it? Where would I say in Labrador to use it? Like he asked me, have you used the microbiology safety who before? I said, so I've seen, I mean, I've heard about this thing, but I haven't seen, I mean, seen it before to even use it. So he asked me, have you used the PCR machine before? I've read about it. I haven't seen it before. So it's sort of embarrassing here. So what I'm trying to say in short is the issue about us just learning abstract science in Liberia and then coming out and say that how it been, that Liberia, it was same problem is embarrassing. It embarrassing people a lot outside. And then when you speak to somebody, when you speak to a level-headed colleague on the international scene, I mean, they'll be like, but which country is it? How will you learn science in such a way? So it's kind of embarrassing. We hope that things can be changed and our system will be normal such that we can actually learn and benefit from science, both in the abstract and that of the concrete aspect.
Chimzeto, we're back to you. Can you get us now, Claire?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, my network is dropped. Okay, so I am Chimseta B. Wade from the United Methodist University. I study chemistry, and currently I am the secretary of the Chemistry Association.
So the chemistry people just they just took all the females and put them in leadership, but which is very good. It's something that is good. UME is very good. Is very good at producing good chemistry students. Right? So, Chimzeto, probably your internet is better, and Angela is always going on, coming on. Maybe probably your friends were here talking about the issue of the lab. Do you have any other thing or any other addition to make with the situation you guys are going through at the university with your lab, and not only from the lab or any other challenges you face as student, which is the center of this discussion?
Hmm. So the challenges are many, and for our UMU there where we are because we we have the lab, right? And some of the chemicals there are expired, and then the apparatus they are old. So when having for your lab getting to do it with these old expired chemicals, it will it will like you will do the lab, right, but the results it will not be correct
Okay, okay,
because
wow,
the chemical are expired and the apparatus they don't work correctly. So currently that what we face so far.
wow. So, Angela, can we get or maybe parties comment from you? Then we can just go to Rachel and maybe Rachel will close on because someone looking sleepy. So, Angela, we can get a parting comment from you. Probably you want to probably say something to the audience that you didn't say because you've been breaking the internet, been giving you some problem that you didn't say you want to say to the audience before we can go. Angela King, are you there? Angela, are you there? Angela King.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so
I'm here.
okay, so yeah, so we want a parting comment from you. Maybe probably is it something that we didn't say that you want to say to the audience about your association at the university?
So, I just want to encourage our young brothers and sisters that doing science, especially the one that is in 12th grade now, to go into the chemistry field, not biology or nursing field. We need a lot of young people in the chemistry field. And we find most students now want to read chemistry in library because they especially the instructor they always will, especially the young girls, then they don't want to read anything that will be difficult for them. They don't want to do nothing that will be difficult for them. So we want to encourage especially the girls to go into the chemistry field to
Oh,
do
okay, Angela,
chemistry.
Angela,
And
you mean
also we
I actually like I come actually like that like I know you like that saying like oh you do chemistry and be independent. Is that what you mean? And be
yeah, we
independent or
need girls
dependent?
to come up. We don't need girls to read sociology or come into public administration and other stuff. We need girls to read chemistry. Not only boys should be in the science field, we need girls to come in the science field also. We got a lot of men in the science field already.
Okay.
So
So
we
okay, you
also
can go
want to
ahead.
appeal to veterans, those veterans that have left us, to to have a second thought in order to come back to, especially the United Metal University, because the chemistry students are facing a lot of difficulties there. We want to get theory after we don't have nothing to do with practical. We don't even know some equipment names. So we need those veterans that have left us to come at least if they can have a tutorial classes for some of us to be able to know some apparatus and other stuff, to know some chemical. We don't know nothing in UMI. I'm say we haven't gone to any lab in UMI. We need pay money. Tell go sit on air condition. We're not doing nothing there. That's what I wanted to say.
Thank you. I mean, I think your question just answer is because I tried asking a question earlier when in terms of why you choose to do chemistry as a female. You know, your line was breaking, so I thought you could summarize it in your closing. Why you choose to do chemistry and as a female, even though we didn't we had Ishmael on earlier in left. So could you summarize that in your closing quick, Angela? Wow, she gone. So James, I thought we can get you now. Can
Actually, I
okay?
never
Is
had
it
no plan of doing chemistry at all. My mind was
okay?
not even on chemistry when I come here. So when I got to the senior high and I met one Washington bro, he was the chemistry instructor at that time. For his lecture and what I understand from chemistry, that's what inspired me to read chemistry. And in the class, the class I was in, I was only against Ebenezer. I think you know Ebenezer Moria. So he was the
Yes,
only
yes.
strong guy that was there at that time. So and he was like he wanted to read science, but I felt like he was going to do chemistry, but he wanted to do biology. So I got my inspiration from my instructor Washington bro to read
Oh,
chemistry.
I didn't
And
know
then
you
here
know
I am
Washington.
today.
I didn't know you know Washington.
Yeah, he was my instructor.
Unfortunately, I think Mohammed is facing a lot of internet problem. I don't know whether he's getting me. Mohammed. Uh, So, Mohammed, I think we will have to get Mohammed back. So, James Eto, you coming on lately as a one of the female who have mustered the courage to read chemistry in the United Media University. So, what's your take on the field of chemistry? How do you see chemistry to be, and what's your advice to other female who you think you can encourage to join the field of chemistry? Because in Georgia, Angela just said most of the female in Liberia are afraid to read chemistry. People think chemistry is about mathematics, but which I know chemistry is those all of the sciences may have their advantage and disadvantage while studying. So as it relates to your own idea, how do you intend encouraging other female to come to the field of chemistry, particularly United Media University, to join you people to make the population of female in our sciences to increase?
Okay, so it's I don't know if I should say it's simple or difficult, but somehow encouraging people to do chemistry wherein they already feel in their mind that chemistry is a difficult subject to do is kind of tricky, right? Because the person, when you approach them at first, they will tell you, I already made up my mind and I plan to do this or I plan to do that. So you gotta get close to them, explain the impacts that chemistry makes on the human life and our daily activities, and discuss some interesting subjects that they will find interest in and that they will be encouraged to do chemistry. So I think that it's basically all that needs to be done.
Okay. Thank you. I think that is more. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened to Mohammed. Um, we are a bit out of time, and I want to know whether Angela, do you have any parting comment? Because from what we're experiencing from Mohammed now, I don't know whether he may come back or not. So you can have a parting statement as we are with Mohammed, just in case you don't come, and then we can call it a day because I'm of the conviction that we've done with all of the discussion. So, Angela, if you have anything to say shortly before leaving, you can say that. Angela, are you getting me? The issue about internet in Liberia is kind of like
Yeah, so I don't have much to say. I just want to
so you came in broken. We've gone about 2 hours now, and I think it might be late for your side. So
yeah,
we've set it up thanks to the leadership from both Bausa and that of Kansas at the United Media University for bringing out your idea about your organization, your relationship with students, administration, projects, and activities you are undertaking. And we wish that the issue about science in Liberia can improve one day, such that everybody will be happy that we are learning science both in the theoretical and that of the practical aspect. So we would like to call it a day thanks to all of our participants, and we hope to fortunately mommy have come back so that way maybe mommy might have a parting statement. But for my side, I think it's okay. Mohammed,
Yeah, can you get me now?
we can get you. We were almost at the point of quoting a day because everybody have given their parting statement. So whether you have a parting statement, you can then give it as a host. Though I
I'm
stepped
so
into the
sorry.
position as host, and I almost cut the show off because we almost gone through like 2 hours plus.
Yeah, sure. Because of the whole issue of the internet issue,
Yeah,
going back and
most of our
forth.
participants have been kind of the fluctuating in terms of internet. So
Yeah, so I must actually appreciate the students for today. It was actually a good show. Angela earlier, and also we have James Eto joining us. It was actually a good show, and To be frank, we need conversation like they will keep the conversation going as we move forward, and hope that we'll go to other university, Tottenham University, Cotton University, SDA, everywhere, Salam Maris, everywhere sciences are being offered as schools, so that students can be able to give or tell us their story and share their experience, and tell us some of the things they going through, the difficulties they're going through as a science student back home, and which is very something that is good. And one of the things that actually caught my attention is that students that keep saying they still facing problem with the issue of laboratory issue. It has been one of the issues that students are actually facing, and uh, we hosted two group of students now, and they're facing the same problem. It's something that we should be able to look at as a country. We need to improve the sciences because science is about life. All of these people who are saying the biology and the chemistry, some of them, I they, if you ask them, most of them, majority, bulk of them go to medical school. Some of them may become biomedical engineers. Some of them may become environmentalists. If they don't, if they don't do more practical on the things they're doing to get the foundation, they won't be motivated in doing what they want to do. Like we see the two females here, they are into chemistry. Chemistry have a lot of, I mean, important people may get look at it to be very much small, but I know a couple of friends that are working in the water sector. Some of them are even working in the food industry, petroleum sector. So this is something that if we if we can if we put more time in improving the system, I mean the system will go nowhere. And people who are watching today will have would just talking about UMU, and people who are watching who have a connection to the United Methodist system, they have to step out again. UMU over the years, if I'm mistaken, has been one of the universities that are making drastic one good contribution to the health sector, to the sciences. There's most of the veterans are doing well. We don't know how they're managing, but if you may ask me, I will tell you it's all about passion. You came up here, you studying molecular, and all of the difficulty you're experiencing, but you still put in time, using your extra energy to do well in what you, because you need you need to put, you need your degree to go back to your country to give in. At the end of the day, the implication will be on the institution, on UMU. Likewise, similar thing with the medical doctors. We saw the content, the girl who does the pharmacy school is also a chemistry student. She did chemistry at the United Methodist University. So looking at all of this, it's not only about UMU, but just specific this issue is just about UMU. We should understand this. You in authority at UMU should understand that you are making impact to sciences in Liberia. What can you do to improve the system? Because for me, most people say school is a business, but for me, I don't look at school as a business, but I look at school as a giving to humanity, because you are giving to humanity. So if you get think that way as a proprietor who running a system, a school system, you don't have to think like you need to get money back in return. But in what you need to be thinking is school is something that you're giving to humanity. The reason you thought of having university or high school is because you want for the generation, the younger generation to improve capacity building. You want to improve capacity building. So to do this, you have to make the people safer, pay teachers on time, improve the facility. That's why you adding more money at school fees, right? That's why they adding more money. If you see students you pay $35 US per or lab, it's something that you miss your work, and you have to be very serious in improving the system, because students will pay $35 US for a particular coaching. They go to class and they can meet they can meet the that or facility. Probably if they want to do a particular lab, they go to the teacher, say we have to set away a more 7 and go. At the end of the day, they get set away. You can learn that way. It's something people, yes, there will be some struggle in the system. The system will struggle in improving the lab, but the foundation should be set, the fundamentals should be there. And I think that this is not actually something that we should miss our war on. We ain't hate anyone in any system, in the university system. We just want the system to improve. It can be an issue problem. Big people who came after me when I was in high school, experienced the same problem. I went to university in Liberia, went through the walls of the university, experienced the same kind of problem with sciences not being improved practically. Now I'm out of the walls. I'm trying to pursue different, I mean, different university. Comparing the two systems is quite different. The only similarity that is there is that the same kind of A and B, the same kind of letter, the kind of definitions that I read, the same kind of definition that is going on here, but the practical knowledge is quite different. Students are being innovative enough to improve their knowledge on new thing, inventing on new thing. Okay, so I think the government should look at this. This is a serious issue, and in the wake of our our health system being not being improved, we should also improve the sciences, because if we can improve the sciences at the end of the day, the health sector will also crumble, because you need to set the foundation, and that's how you're going to get more health or health workers, more because even though nursing school, you won't believe in medicine, those small the little nursing school that they have in those communities, they don't have better lab. So people going to those schools are even graduating to those schools, their practical knowledge is now well improved. And when they graduate from the nursing institution, they go to serve the public. They do make mistake. And this is something that's alarming. Even the people who are watching can bear me witness. So if you can pay attention to science, it means that your system, your whole scientific system for all indication, whether be a research into research, whether be a into healthcare delivery, will not improve. And those systems were set by people, that it shows that if your foundation is improved, you're going to go up there to improve a whole lot. Most of these students were not going to be medical doctor. They're going to go to different sector that are all about life, protecting life. They're going to go into water sector. They're going to go into petroleum sector, and these things are all about life, because they are all fighting to improve one goal, and that's about human welfare. So if their foundation is not improved, how would they actually improve those systems? How would they do further steps to come back? Most of them will end up being going to different field. We'll lose most of our science students, most of our scientists, because they will say, okay, no need for me to do master in science. They can say that they might biology. We're gonna do we're gonna go to probably a business. I'm gonna go do my business course and just go, and probably, and even the classroom. Most of the people who graduated from there, you can use it in the classroom, but even in the classroom, they won't perform because their practical knowledge is not improved. And even that, the very classroom they go into, the system also there is bad. And so liberal problem is, I don't understand, but we have to, and this is the work we started. We have to improve it. Those of you watching are from the very university. Most of our students, like from Tubman University and Cotton University, we're gonna get to you guys to come on the platform to discuss what is happening. You're gonna come to share your experience, tell us the challenges you're going through. Today we had the UMU folks here, so we have a very good show. Angela, King, Ishmael, and James Eto, I want to appreciate you guys for coming on, being brave enough, because people will say that maybe probably administration won't be in favor of what we're doing, but it's actually not. This is not actually something that I don't think anyone who is kind of educated enough to hear this, because this is something that we live in a democratic society. People should be able to express themselves, and the things they're going through is what actually they express in more, especially when it comes to private university case. They paying their money and they're not meeting the welfare. What is the higher institution of learning doing? What is the Ministry of Education doing? They should step out again, to I mean, I won't miss my word. Even if it's going back closing those department in those university, they should close. It's not because I graduated from those departments, but we should not be keep expecting doing the same thing. Even if you look in the faces of the administration in the university, say, look, I don't think if you continue this way, you won't offer biology, you won't offer chemistry. I think that could be fair, because students graduating from the university, they are good, yes, but it's not from the kind of way they teach. Those students have been doing extra studies. Like for my case, when I came here, even when I'm in library, most of those labs that knew how to demonstrate, it was because I have to make my extra research, go to the pharmacy, buy some of the reagents, come back home, do some of those experiments. Even going as far, even you, Malaysian, you are aware of this when I was at the university, when I went at the UMU to give my own services as a lab demonstrator. At a certain point in time, I have to buy my own chemical, take there because there's no chemical. I know this, and the students are saying it. I know, but I can't say it because I don't want to be like saying it and then before they can repeat after me, I want them to say it also that the public can be the judge, and maybe I'll be the last to say it. But the system is always like that. You know, we need more improvement, like what Edwin said earlier, improvement, train more staff, and it's gonna be good. So, Maison, if you don't have anything to say, we can call it a day. Angela, I know you have something to say. Finally, we want to appreciate you for coming on our platform into the internet, the giving chance. We want to appreciate you for the time. Thank you for coming on the show. Hope that we'll have you guys on here again. I'm hoping that we'll have a whole host of university leadership, even though we're hosting them bits and pieces, but we will have all of them together again so that they can be able to tell us the things they're going through. So, Maison, I give you all to you if you have anything to say.
So, Mohammed, like we keep saying, we will keep crying till the needful be done. Like we just said, we will keep crying that what we need, what we pay for, what time, what students keep paying for, will be provided to them. So, thanks to our guests, and we hope to have a fruitful discussion with our guests to come in the future. So, thanks
You know,
also again for the invite.
before we can leave, I want to recognize maybe some people who is watching. Preset Johnson, Wilfred Tanu was earlier watching, and also my own uncle, Flingan Flubo was also watching. And on the other screen, we have our ambassador Aze Blair Jr. He's the president, the chapter leader of the Innovation Lab at Tubman University. He's also watching. It's a great move. And we have Lawrence Kiminwi. Lawrence Kiminwi is he's a great job. Would you keep it up? He's my former classmate. We graduated with the same class at UMU, and he's actually also him to actually doing well. Very brilliant guy. I don't know where he's in these days, but very smart, very brilliant guy too. And hope that though we will miss on this, Lauren. I want to appreciate you on that note. Hope that we'll be here on Friday again so that we can be here to discuss issues that are related to Liberia. How can Liberia, the system improve back home? I'm going to be here too and hope that I'll have my lesson on here and hope that also
Yeah,
we won't,
I'm always here, Mohammed. I'm always here.
hope
It's
that
not
we
that I'm
won't.
having some problem with you. Every time you promise me to do this, but it's not been done.
No, no, but I think I'm going to do now. Please, I beg you, I'm missing that your WhatsApp number. Please send me or using my via my messenger because sometimes I'm missing that your WhatsApp number. So I'll
Yeah,
appreciate you sending
the
me.
first is closed. My first number has been closed by the target people here. So the one I call you on today is the one that started, so you can use them.
Yeah, so I will appreciate you sending me that, and so that I can be able to inform you whenever we have a show on, which should be very good. And I mean, to the folks, this you are tuning to Science and Society. We always here on Tuesday and Friday. Uh, my advice to you is advice that you share the live every time, and also um I mean, if you share the live every time as much as you can, so that we can be able to have a very good discussion. Tune in. We always hear 7 o'clock p.m. Liberian time. Maybe Eastern time. Maybe I don't know what's the time in America. It should be in the morning or maybe probably something midday. So if you also watching, probably you are a professional. This platform is actually meant to promote professional in the sciences. You want to come on the platform, you can come on. You are free. This place is a place or is a hub of scientists, and we advise that you keep this place as yours. And like also we always hear Mycene squatting his sleep 11 o'clock and being here up to 11, 12, so that he can be here to give stand for a certain cause. Thank you so much, and on that note, we'll leave you. Uh,
Okay, Mohammed.
peace out.
Thank you. Thanks to everybody for coming today, and we see it on Friday.
Thank you so much, Mycene. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Why ya kwa woman ikawa doya? Why ya kwa say why ya beka fu ikawa doya? Ngaka tano to kana bo to kana. Ngaka tano to kana bo to kana. Ya go, ya go, ya go, ya go. You are the baby. Nailia, Imalia, you are the baby. 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 Oh, you are the baby. Oh, you are the baby. I want the baby. Now you are the baby. Moi, we fight here for murder. Mubera must moi, I'm here for murder. Not even when you want to talk funny, what check it out. Not even when you want to talk funny, what check it out. You are very bad. You are very poor. You are very bad. You are very poor. You are very bad. You are very bad. You are my mother, you are my mother, oh, you are my river, oh, you are my river, oh, you are my river, oh, you are my river.